gets to. Give me a second. Hold on there. Let me on the page and let me see. This is it. Hebrews 2 verse 15. It says, "And deliver them who through fear of death were all their lifetime subject to bondage." And ultimately we know all Israel will be saved. But the people fear death because Esau gave them they call now a whole story behind what happens when you die will make them get terrified. You know, God and burn forever and ever and ever. So people fear dying because they know them live an evil life. Not saying it's good to live an evil life, but the whole concept of dying, people fear it. Which there should be no fear of death. That is the sentence that's basically an issue to all flesh. Right? But us, the Most has given us wisdom that our people mean we're even willing to lose our life, right, to basically even save it, as is written, laws, and you'll see that as well. But we want to get this real quick first. 2 Timothy 1 and verse 7 says, "For Yahweh should not shy, or not giving us the spirit of fear, but of power, and of love, and of a sound mind." And a part of a sound mind is basically making sound judgment through faith, right? Through wisdom. And the Most has given us, because the time is coming when a lot of people will be, the world, as we said, try the world. The world is going to be faced with a test, losing their life, losing everything, right? And not even getting it back, or try to seek to save your life and lose it. This is Matthew chapter 24 Matthew 16 verse 24. Then said Yahweh to his disciples, "If any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me." Denying ourselves, this place is what we're supposed to even to the point Romans 12 verse 1. "I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto Yahweh, which is your reasonable service." So a reasonable service basically present our bodies a living sacrifice. Where Scripture say what? I'm going to go to even the book of Colossians chapter 3 and verse 1. It says, "If ye then be risen with Yahushua, see those things which are above, where Yahushua is seated on the right hand of Yahweh. Set your affection on things above, not on things on the earth. For ye are dead, and your life is hid with Yahushua in Yahweh. When Yahushua, who is our life, shall appear, then shall he also appear with him in glory." Right, so it's scripture we are dead, so we basically count to life lost. That's why scripture says here in Matthew 16 verse 24, it says, "Then said Yahushua unto his disciples, If any man will come after me, let him deny himself." But denying himself is basically knowing that, hey, I'm not losing my life for this ministry, but so be it. And scripture says, "Precious in the sight of the Most High is the death of his saints." But is that it go back to even to have that level of faith, we have to have wisdom in knowing what happens when you die, and truly believe that. And that's what the Most High has given us: wisdom, knowledge, faith. The scripture go back in the book of Ephesians, saying that faith is a gift. The Most High gave us this faith so we'll be able to stand as when we are part of the elect in the evil days. Knowing that, hey, if we lose our life, so be it, we'll get it back. It's nothing. Just a transition. But the average people don't have faith, but don't have that wisdom. They think when them die, that's it. YOLO. Continuing reading Matthew 16 verse 24, it says, "And take up his cross and follow me. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it." Right? So if you go for save a life by taking that charagma, that microchip, and side with the devil, you're gonna lose it. Because you didn't have wisdom, you didn't have faith. So now whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it. Why? What's that? First Thessalonians, I think it's 4. I'm going to start at verse 13. But I would not have you to be ignorant, brethren, concerning them which are asleep. Right, and them which are asleep, go back to them that die. It says that ye sorrow not, even as others which have no hope. Because people in the world, when them loved one dies, them sorrow because them say, God, I don't know what go on. When someone die, we know straight up to them gone to the heavens. Right, and see you soon, literally. Just like somebody go up on a plane, them soon come back. Maybe for a longer while, but that's the truth. When they die, you go to the heavens. Let's just get precept on that real quick. Right? Anybody die, go straight to the heavens, yeah? And that's the wisdom we have gotten through the scriptures. That's what we basically what? Which we have as an anchor of the soul. Not be shaken if life basically, hanging basically jeopardy for this ministry. So I can't know what the hell. Ecclesiasticus. I'm reading it like Ecclesiastes. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 7. It says, Then shall the dust return unto the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto God who gave it. So when they die, his spirit go back to the heavens. Anybody died, their spirit go back to the heavens. Right, when I go to the book of Job, right, the scripture says what? Let me get this real quick. Right. Romans 15 verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. So these things that are written in the scriptures, written to give us hope, to make us get an understanding of things, how things operate, so we can make what? Firm decisions, written upon whom the ends of the world are come. This is the story of Job. This is Job, let's start that section of it still. This is Job chapter, give me a second. Job 3, and start at verse 11. Why died I not from the womb? Why did not I give up the ghost when I came out of the belly? Why did the knees prevent me? Or why the breast that I should suck? For now should I have lain still and been quiet. I should have slept, then had I been at rest. With kings and counselors of the earth, which built desolate places for themselves, or with princes that had gold, who filled their houses with silver, or as an hidden untimely birth I had not been, as infants which never saw light. So Job, when he must suffer, him say, why am I never dead? Why him say that? Where would it be if he died? The scripture say, why he not go up? When him died, this is how I describe the place where him go. It says, there the wicked cease from troubling, and there the weary be at rest. There the prisoners rest together. They hear not the voice of the oppressor. The small and the great are there, and the servant is free from his master. Right? So then you go to the heavens, and up in the heavens, there's no conflict. Right? There's no trouble, stress out, because here is where we suffer. Right? So when you die, your spirit go to the heavens, and you have a new body. Right? What's that? Second Corinthians. It's written all over the scriptures to give us hope. Because that we're going to face with in these last days, when life will be on the line. But in order to make a firm decision, or a stable decision, which going back to the Most High, and the because the Most High will put the Spirit in us, made those decisions. But it come back to us, getting that wisdom. To know that, hey, if I die, then yeah, that's okay. I'll be back. 2 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 1. For we know that if our earthly house of this tabernacle were dissolved, we have a building of God, and a house not made with hands. eternal in the heavens. For in this we groan, earnestly designed to be clothed um, upon with our host which is from heaven. If so be that being clothed, we shall not be found naked. Right? So what? The spirit always of a host. Here on the earth, we have a earthly host. In the spiritual, when you die, you have a different body. Can I describe it? No, I can't. But I know that when you die, the spirit go up. As written, verse 4. For we that are in this tabernacle do groan, being burdened, not for that we would be unclothed, but clothed upon, that mortality might be swallowed up of life. Right, so we're gonna go back to here in 1 Thessalonians 4, verse 13. But I would not have you to be ignorant, brethren, concerning them which are asleep, that ye sorrow not, even as others which have no hope. For if we believe that Yahushua died and rose again, even so them also which sleep in Yahushua will Yahweh bring with him. For this we say unto you by the word of the Lord, that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of the Lord shall not prevent them which are asleep. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with a voice of an archangel, and with the trump of God. And the dead in Yahushua shall rise first. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air. So shall we ever be with the Lord. Wherefore comfort one another with these words. For these words are comforting. To know that hey, if we die, then we die for a good cause and we get back with life. It's not no oblivion when you die. Right, so we're going back to Matthew chapter 16, verse 25. It says, for whosoever will save his life shall lose it, because what you lose the integrity. You know, see now basically come back with our shy if you die. Right, but if you seek to save a life, should I say, because what? To seek to save a life, you're going to take the mark of the beast, the microchip, and you're going to get put to death. But those who have been put to death, right, for not receiving the MOTB, right, let's get this real quick. Revelation 20, verse 4. And I saw thrones, and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua, and for the word of God, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands. And they lived and reigned with Yahushua 1,000 years, because guess what? They got back their lives. So back to Matthew 16, verse 25. For whosoever will seek to save his life shall lose it. So you're going to want to save a life, guess you're going to get put to death and suffer that shame when you go into the spiritual realm. You sold out. And whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it. Guess what? You're going to be given back that life. For what? And you go on to say, if a man profit, let's read it. For what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? So we're going to give you, right, like what I call it, universal income, basic income, right, or whatever status in the society, or maintain whatever wealth in society, or food like Esau for a minute, profitably, because we with wisdom know that hey, the fashions of this world passed away. The scripture said what? The destruction is coming. We go to 2 Peter 3 and verse 10. It says, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. Going back to thermonuclear destruction, the miracle will be wiped off the face of the earth, just said the scriptures. Prophecy that's going to happen in our days. Say the earth will rock to and fro like a drunkard. There will be a nuclear fallout. So if all of that come upon the face of the earth, what's the point in losing integrity for take one piece of chip and make yourself an enemy of the Lord be destroyed? It says, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, so if everything will look upon and come to naught, what manner of person are you to be in all holy conversation and godliness? Church conversation, you go back to what conduct. Supposed to be separate, as written. Come ye from among them and be separate. And touch not the unclean thing. One of the unclean things is what? The chip, the mark of the beast. It says, looking for and haste unto the coming of the day of Yahweh Shem Shai, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt forever and heat. It says, nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. And that go back to what? Faith. It says, wherefore, beloved, seeing that ye look for such things, be diligent that ye may be found of him in peace, without spot and blameless. Right? And not if you be found without spot and blameless, but by rejecting the MOTB, even if your life is on the line. Because if you lose a life, you get beheaded for the witness, you wake up in the heavens. You basically get suffer as a martyr, so to speak, for this witness. That's a good way to meet a maker. Versus you take the chip and get put to death same way, and you have to go and face the shame. Right, but with wisdom, when we die, we go to the heavens. Everybody, all spirit go to the heavens. Right, that's what Samuel tells Saul, say, yo, Samuel was a righteous man, Saul was a wicked king. And him say, yo, don't worry yourself, today you're going to be with me and you're pitting them. And he did die, Jonathan, and I think him what? Two other sons of him mistaken that died in the war. And them spirit go back to the heavens. So wisdom is what is used also to make people make wise decisions. But this world is lack wisdom. So that's why people make dumb decisions. Right. So with that, what we say is the front thing like out there, giving our praise to power how about Shem Shai, about Shem Kakarash. The one is to elders and apostles of creating no stone. And shalom to the full light. Shalom.